Time to pay the server farm, the electricity, and that damn loudmouth in the morning.
Who in the hell you think you are calling me a loudmouth?
Back in Lesson 5.
Are ya ready, kids?
Aye, aye!
On oldschool101.com.
You're gonna love this.
Are ya ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Did you know you can now watch all the entire Captain and Company show live?
Really? Oh my gosh, this is clever.
Go to twitch.tv/Captain Chris Hill and see for yourself.
About damn time.
Also, follow us on Twitter and Captain and Company in the Morning on Facebook as well.
Are you done mixing yet?
The morning show that tells it like it TIS.
Tis.
Captain and Company in the Morning.
Parents, have your kids shown you their talent during the pandemic and you'd like for them to put up or shut up? Kids, hey, you think you got what it takes? Well, I've got something for both of you. It's called So You Want Your Name in Lights, a talent showcase for scholarships in Central Florida for kids ages 12 to 17. Going down Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive right here in Orlando. Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean we can't showcase talent. Masks and social distancing is required. Sing, dance, rap, play your instruments. So You Want Your Name in Lights, Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive, Orlando. Or for more information, go to musictomymind.com. That's musictomymind.com for more information. This event is funded in part by Orange County and United Arts of Central Florida.
Hiya. Queen of All Knowledge here, reminding you, creeps out there on the internet hack, scam, and trick savvy cyber users every day. But we can fight back. It's as easy as IC3. If you're a victim of online crime, don't give up. Visit IC3, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your tips help the FBI track down cyber criminals around the world. Report your crime to www.ic3.gov.
In your daily operations and in how you deal with one another and live your lives, be an American worth their sacrifice. Be an American worth fighting for. That call to action by U.S. Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Daniel Strong is the 2020 theme for National Wreaths Across America Day. Saturday, December 19th. Sponsor a veteran's wreath to remember a fallen hometown hero. Join the mission now. To sponsor a wreath and find a participating location near you, visit wreathsacrossamerica.org.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2020.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Looking for last-minute black-themed holiday cards? 25 Thoughts is offering generic and custom cards for you to spread the holiday spirit with loved ones near and far. Visit 25thoughts.com for more information. 25 Thoughts. Black-owned, for the culture, by the artists, simply put. That's 25thoughts.com.
About time. We're going to start the party without you.
Let's get the show started.
Captain Company
Is now boarded.
Gate
2020. The thoughts and opinions expressed on Captain Company do not reflect those of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network, my union, its affiliates, and or sponsors. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Captain Company Internet Airways flight number 2012 with nonstop hits for grown folk from Central Florida. My name is Tammy, and I will be your head flight attendant this morning, along with Reese, the producer. If there is anything I can do to make this show more enjoyable for you this morning, please don't hesitate to let me know by ringing or texting 407-796-8264. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please sit back and relax and enjoy Captain and Company, now via your favorite online station.
Well, good morning from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Listen, guess what today is?
Monday. So good to me. Monday morning. It was all I hoped it would be.
It's back to work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
We don't need any Monday morning quarterbacks.
Côte d'Azur et Saint-Tropez, Tour de France, Tour de France, les Alpes et les Pyrénées, Tour de France, Tour de France, dernière étape Champs-Élysées, Tour de France, Tour de France. Pédaler en grand braquet, Tour de France, Tour de France, sprint final à l'arrivée, Tour de France, Tour de France. Crevaison sur les pavés, Tour de France, Tour de France. Levez le vitre paré, Tour de France, Tour de France. Le peloton est regroupé, Tour de France, Tour de France. Camarades et amitié, Tour de France, Tour de France.
We're rolling, Captain. There's no need to fear.
Captain and Company in the morning.
Is here.
It's different this time.
You know this ain't no place for no kids.
And no, you can't have a lap dance.
He talks more than the phonograph record.
Do you want to have a party? Do you want to have a ball? Do you want to make a scene? Then scream!
Roses are red, violets are blue. Now that the election is over with, I can say, woo! But then again, you know, there's going to be some people that don't want to concede. You know, my God, it was like yesterday. I was driving back from being downtown, and there was somebody that had a Trump flag flying out of the back of their car. And I wanted to get up so close to them to wave this damn sign right in their face. I'm so sick and tired of those people. And now that it's over with, they're going to cry like little babies. Just cry. Wah, wah, wah. I got my ass beat again. Wah.
Tears, no fears, man. Oh, is that right? Respect it, don't neglect it. All right, my brother. Treat it, don't beat him. All right, baby.
Wheels up, flaps down. Let's fly.
Texas 1549, runway 4, clear for takeoff. You can always return to Washington if you like. Tell me what you're working with.
Flight number 2049 in the air and everywhere on a back to work and back to some damn decency in America show. If you don't like us, change the effing channel.
Out of control. 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 Out of control.
This show is not out of control. Not like America was for the last 4 years. Out of control. But yet, there are people that swear there's election fraud in America. If I mail in my vote and my vote is counted, how could there be election fraud in America? How do you stuff the ballot box? Especially when you get beat by 4 million votes. You got beat like the Tampa Bay Bucks did last night. Did I go there? Oh! Or better yet, you were acting like Virginia Tech this weekend. Oh, how do you let Libertoire beat you like that? Or the football team in D.C. Why? Why do you lose to the New York Giants? Do you know how many? I have an ex that loves to call me and chastise me when we can't beat New York. But I'd rather hear her mouth than those damn Dallas Cowboy fans. And that's about all I care to talk about sports this weekend, or this Monday. I really didn't watch any sports over the weekend. Too busy ripping and running. We were at the July Perry dedication out in Ocoee. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How can a black man in Florida in 1920 with his best friend go to vote and the people didn't want him to vote? Are these the same people? Or no, they are descendants of Donald Trump fans. They have to be. So the black man tries to vote. The people turn around and try to stop him. He comes back. He tries to vote again. This time they open fire on him. He's wounded. He gets home. They have to take him to the hospital in Orlando. Wasn't like he could get on the 408 or Colonial Drive. Or Colonial Drive was probably a dirt road in the 20s. Kind of like Clark Road was in the 80s. So he gets to the hospital. This is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. True. Somehow the mob from Ocoee gets downtown Orlando. They convince the mayor, the chief of police, and the sheriff of Orange County. We're going to get you, sucker. They go in the hospital, they get the man, and they lynch him. Downtown Orlando. They lynched that man. I want that to resonate in your brain. It ain't all Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck down here. It's a constant fight for human rights down here. It's a constant fight for humanity, period. So anyhow, the city of Ocoee has officially apologized and dedicated part of State Road 438, affectionately known as Silver Star Road here in Central Florida. Julius July Perry Boulevard, if I'm not mistaken. Sad. Very sad. And this is why we vote. People died for the right to vote. And if you didn't go vote, you just S-O-P-S. S-O-P-S. Okay, yeah. I'll take that one. Unbelievable. Also unbelievable, Alex Trebek. We knew he had to leave sooner or later, but at least he saw justice being served in America and getting that bozo out of office. He's not completely out, but I'm still worried he could do something stupid between now and January 20th. See, y'all don't know, Kamala Harris, just because she's got, some Asian in her, and what did somebody say, Jamaican, she's still a black woman. I'm going to tell you from my own experience, from my own personal experience, do not piss off a black woman. So if I was you, Mr. Trump, I would be calling Dan, Tiger Dan, the moving man. And hurry up and get out of there, because you piss her off, child, please. We'll enjoy seeing your ass get beat by that sister. Happy birthday, Sandra Pepper Denton. Yes, from Salt and Pepper. It's the news on Captain Company in the morning.
Get on the floor if you got, get on the floor if you get on the floor if you got that booty. Get on the floor if you got, get on the floor if you get on the floor if you got that booty.
This is Dr. Ruthie, and when I'm not doing my radio shows, I'm checking out my friends, Captain and Company, in the morning on oldschool101.com.
Back to work Monday. Right here on Captain Company in the Morning, flight number 2049. News you can use being brought to you by my good friend John Gill and Premier Elevator. Always lifting customer service to another level at 321-316-8558. That's 321-316-8558. News you can use this hour.
As supporters of President-elect Joe Biden celebrated his victory in the U.S., foreign leaders and people around the world expressed hope and relief. Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo's tweet, "Welcome back America," summed up the jubilant mood among many Western allies, longing for the end of President Trump's disruptive and isolationist foreign policies.
There's almost the feeling of getting a new chance to basically rebuild transatlantic relations.
President Trump often clashed with America's traditional friends, weakening the international liberal order the U.S. helped build after World War II. He also withdrew from major international agreements, such as the Paris Climate Accord and the Iran nuclear deal, while pressuring NATO members to chip in more on defense. Looking forward to a Biden administration, America's allies were most cheerful about the prospect of collaborating once more with the U.S. on fighting climate change.
It will put America back in the lead for tackling climate change.
Celebratory messages from world leaders poured in on Saturday and Sunday, many noting the historic achievement of Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
I congratulate Kamala Harris on being the first female vice president as she will become in the history of the United States.
In Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, a close ally of President Trump, thanked him for raising U.S.-Israel relations to unprecedented heights and congratulated Biden. Although President Trump has the support of most Israelis for giving the country a series of diplomatic gifts, thousands of demonstrators hailed Biden's victory and called for Netanyahu's resignation. Other world leaders with close relationships to President Trump, such as those of Mexico, Brazil, and Turkey, remained silent. Iran's president called on Biden to return to the 2015 nuclear deal with other world powers. And while leaders of China and Russia stayed quiet, some in those countries cautiously hoped for a new level of cooperation.
George W. Bush, the only living former Republican president, has congratulated President-elect Joe Biden on his election win. In a statement, Bush also praised Vice President-elect Kamala Harris for her historic win, becoming the first woman, first black person, and first South Asian to be selected vice president. He said, "The challenges that face our country will demand the best of President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris, and the best of us all. We must come together for the sake of our families and neighbors, and for our nation and its future. We urge all Americans to join us in wishing our next president and vice president well." Bush has said he did not vote for President Trump in 2016, and the Bush family has clashed with him over the years. On Sunday, though, Bush congratulated President Trump for his hard-fought campaign, and called the high voter turnout a positive step for the health of our democracy. President Bush added the election was fundamentally fair and its outcome is clear, but supported President Trump's campaign pursuing recounts if they felt it was necessary. President Trump has yet to concede the election, making a number of unsubstantiated claims about voter fraud in key states like Pennsylvania and Georgia.
Longtime Jeopardy host Alex Trebek has died. He was 80 years old. Trebek died Sunday from complications of pancreatic cancer. Back in 2019, he announced he had been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Despite the grim prognosis, Trebek pledged to continue hosting Jeopardy throughout the remainder of his contract. In September 2019, Trebek announced he was undergoing chemotherapy. That same October, he said he knew he was nearing the end of his life, but would continue hosting the show as long as his skills didn't diminish. The Canadian native has hosted the popular quiz show since its revival in 1984. Over the course of his Jeopardy tenure, he's hosted a staggering 8,173 episodes, even with the challenges of filming during the coronavirus pandemic. In 2014, he earned a Guinness World Record for most game show episodes hosted by the same presenter. Trebek has won numerous awards, including 5 Daytime Emmys, a Lifetime Achievement Award, and a Peabody. He was also inducted into the National Association of Broadcasters Broadcasting Hall of Fame and was named an Officer of the Order of Canada, the highest honor a civilian can earn in the country. Ken Jennings, considered the game's greatest player with 74 straight wins, tweeted, "Alex wasn't just the best ever at what he did. He was also a lovely and deeply decent man, and I'm grateful for every minute I got to spend with him." Trebek is survived by his wife and 2 children.
Breaking news, the Dow is up almost 1,500 points because Pfizer says that they have a vaccine for COVID-19, and so far this vaccine is 90% effective. 90% effective. Could we hurry up and get the other 10%, make it 100%, and then get it out there? All right, news you can use 35 after the hour. Let's talk about why is it raining in Florida. It's called Tropical Storm Eta. Eta is going to be like a pain in the behind. It's going to be around the rest of the week. Go figure. Right now located at 25.0 north, 82.9 west, moving westbound at 13. Going to kind of meander around Fort Myers, go out a little bit into the Gulf, and then come back in towards Tampa, and eventually make landfall, they're saying, about 1 o'clock Saturday morning, up by my Republican friend's house, Tom White. Maybe they'll flood him out and bring him back to Orlando. Anyhow, Maximum sustained wind 65 miles an hour. They're saying it will become a Category 1 hurricane. Wow, this late in the season?
Hi, I'm the captain, Mark Adam Wood Jr. of Lakeside, hanging out with the captain. Whenever I'm in Orlando, I always listen to Old School 101.com.
Your time.
before you really get out of here, I know your spirit is around. Could I ask a question of you, Alex? Or could I do a question? Could we say something like, or could you come up with a Jeopardy question like, false prophets for 1,000, and talk about Paula White? Oh, am I going to go there? Yes, I am, before this show is over with. Yes, you got a preacher that thinks they know every damn thing, and they're going to bring back some spirits to help Donald Trump win, and these spirits were going to come from Africa. And I had a chance to talk to Dr. Dre, a.k.a. Brother Dre, about all of this, and we'll talk about it a little later on in the show, but I wanted to tease you with that one. Now, if Paula White is trying to get spirits to help Trump win and the election is over with, and these spirits were going to come from Africa, how's this white lady going to get spirits from Africa to come over and help this white man? Hello? Only in Orlando. Only in Orlando. The city of stupid. I mean. Wow. Horoscopes coming up on Captain Company in the morning. Maybe she is a bad lady. Bad lady. Bad lady. Such a good bad lady. You've got me in your spell. Bad lady. Keep it up now, baby. 'Cause you're doing so well, yeah. Bad lady. When you're good, you're very good. But when you're bad, yeah. Bad lady. Don't sound classy, sweet and sassy. You've got it all together, well. Such a real bad lady. She's gonna drive me crazy. I want you, baby, 'cause you're an angel, you say. Bad lady. Yo, you make me crazy. Bring out the 47 after. There's too much going on today. There's just too much stuff. Oh my goodness, got to talk to Rowdy Maglite, find out what's going on with NASCAR. That's at 11:20. Got to do sports. We've got so much comedy. We got to talk about the storm. We got Alex Trebek checking out of here. People's birthdays. Wait till you find out who else's birthday is today, musically speaking. My bleaching and purging of my Facebook page continues. I have found out who really are true friends and who are just along for the ride. Get them out of here. All those people talking trash on my page about trying to back Trump, I deleted them. Gotta go. You want to talk trash? Put it on your page. I just did it long enough for the election. The election is over with. Your guy lost by 4 million votes. So you need to do just like an old football coach used to tell us in high school, Coach West. Old Blaze would say, when you lose a game, you shut up, don't say a word, and ride home quietly. And think about it. You have 4 years to think about why you were so stupid. And with that being said, our horoscopes is being brought to you by...
Who the hell called me in the night show? Hello?
Congratulations, you're speaking with Donald Trump.
I know damn well you ain't calling, but how you get my number?
I am making cold calls to undecided voters, and you were the first name on my list. Is this media?
First of all, my name is Madea. Mud to the damn D-E-A, okay? That's my name. Learn how to talk, Darner.
Look, media, I'd like to conduct a quick survey with you. Do you mind if I ask you a few simple questions?
Yes, I mind. Goodbye.
Perfect. First question. What is your biggest concern this election?
Oh, that's simple. You are my biggest concern. Next question, please.
Okay, when I win this election, what should be my first act as president?
Oh, I think you should have the National Guard and all the Army people bring out jackets and give to everybody the quilted lines their kind.
Why is that?
Because if you win, hell done froze the hell over.
Okay. Wrong. Not.
This is not a debate, Donald. This is not a debate.
Have you seen my poll numbers lately? Have you seen my poll numbers? Have you seen my poll numbers lately? They're very impressive.
Yes, honey. I've seen the size of your hands, so trust me, I'm sure that your poll numbers is not that impressive.
There's no problem with the size of my hands. Trust me, they're big, they're beautiful, and they are fantastic. What is your opinion on building the wall?
Oh, I'm all for that.
Really?
Yes. I think
I
think you should build a wall, yes.
Because I want a tall wall.
Yes, you should have a tall wall in a circle around Trump Tower so I can lock your ass up in it. That's exactly what you should have. Okay. Hallelujah, somebody.
Okay. What is with all the hostility? Haven't you heard the old saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, tweet it at 3 a.m. instead?
Look, Donna, okay, that's one thing you and I have in common, okay? It's what we both say, whatever's on our mind. For instance, you can say that a beauty queen is disgusting. Ain't that what you said? And I can say that I heard that you look like a pumpkin, so sit outside of my house. The truth is, you look like the jack-o'-lantern that sit out of my house. In this case, it's a jackass-o'-lantern. Now, can you please get off my phone?
Wrong. I prefer the term Trumpkin. Now, look, let's cut to the chase. On Election Day, will you be voting for Donald Trump?
Ain't no black people voting for you, Donald. Don't you understand that? Lord, help him. Lord, help him understand. Help him understand, Lord. Help him understand. Help him to Timothy. Help him understand.
All right, 52 after the hour. Aries, obviously, you have an important role to play today. The mood today might be somewhat frustrating, but by the way you handle it, you will earn rewards and get recognition in your workplace and or school. So you just be the funny person today and let those people that are sulking, and you know what they're sulking about, well, let them continue. Taurus, you will feel as though your back is against the wall, and this is a particularly wall that's impeding your progress. Well, guess what? We don't have to worry about continuing the wall that much longer. You might want to tell them the truth so everybody can understand what the hell is going on. Geminis, today is going to be a bit gray, especially if you're here in the peninsula of Florida, for crying out loud. You won't be able to see how you can get out of your current situation. You might have some financial or physical problems at the moment. At this case, it's just because you don't rely enough on your abilities and good sense to pull it out. Where is C.H. Dudley? Thank you for your kind words yesterday and this seat cushion for my behind. Wow, this feels good. Cancer, you're wasting your energy, and you'll know it. You'll try to do best and go about your everyday routine, but there's never really anything present. You'll listen to people, but they're saying things that don't interest you. They're probably those folks from across the aisle, so right now, just take today off. Call in and say, I'm not coming in today. I don't feel good. Tell them that your pinky toe is bothering you. Leos, it's always easy to think that life is going fine, but it's not. Imagine if you were alone in the world with nothing to hold you back or to force you to do anything. At least once a month, dedicate an hour to visualizing what life would be under those conditions. Hell, I know how life has been under those conditions for the last 4 years. Virgo, now it's time to be thinking about your professional orientation. You might need to get some more fun out of your life and experiences and pleasures that you've never had before. What do we get for $10? Anything you want. Anything? Anything. Libra, you might be worn out, but you'll have to push forward anyway. You're entering a long period of work and perseverance. This is definitely not the moment to be late or balk. Kind of like I was a little late this morning, but guess what? When I tell you what I bought, oh my goodness. Scorpio, in the days that you've tested your patience to the limit, here comes the moment of truth that could make or break you. You can expect a high-pressure day when you'll be induced to express your deepest motivations to your coworkers and friends and colleagues. Sagittarius, are you hankering for a little fun and longing for a little experimentation and perhaps even some childish play? Well, then have some more drinks and stay on Facebook at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Capricorn, do you feel as though your self-expression is being stifled? Perhaps you need some more time to choose a direction in life. Today you can feel a lot of pressure from someone who is close to you, probably because they're rolling over on top of you right as we speak. Pisces, sticking up the joint on a back-to-work Monday. Although your current mood is somewhat reserved and modest, you'll probably feel tempted to stretch your stuff every once in a while. Hey, when I tell you what we just did, you will strut your stuff as well. And last but not least, the most perfect people on the planet, God's people. Aquarius, is there someone persecuting you? Yes, there is. Is there a situation that feels unbearably oppressive? Well, today you won't have any trouble identifying the source of your problems. Hey, we've done that. And the great news is the first step forward towards obtaining release from them, today is the first step. Well, it's kind of like this. Somebody I sold the radio station domain name to threw it away. They let it go. And pictures and everything. Do you hear me, people? Stop the music. They let Jazzy103.com go. And I bought it last night. So we're going to have a jazz station streaming 24 hours a day. And the morons that let it go are probably going to come out of the woodwork like these Trumpers and demand a recount. And you know what I'm going to say? Thank you.
Good morning on this Back to Work Monday and Back to Reality Monday. Slick Vic hollering at you. It's time for the Uncle Polly Hollywood Minute on Captain and Company in the morning.
Longtime Jeopardy host Alex Trebek has died. He was 80 years old. Died pretty tenure. He's hosted a staggering 8,173 episodes, even with the challenges of filming during the coronavirus pandemic. In 2014, he earned a Guinness World Record for most game show episodes hosted by the same presenter. Trebek has won numerous awards, including 5 Daytime Emmys, a Lifetime Achievement Award, and a Peabody. He was also inducted into the National Association of Broadcasters Broadcasting Hall of Fame and was named an Officer of the Order of Canada, the highest honor a civilian can earn in the country. Ken Jennings, considered the game's greatest player with 74 straight wins, tweeted, "Alex wasn't just the best ever at what he did. He was also a lovely and deeply decent man, and I'm grateful for every minute I got to spend with him." Trebek is survived by his wife and 2 children.
And some fun facts about Alex Trebek. In 1973, he hosted his first game show in America, hosting The Wizard of Oz, with which he won an Emmy Award, and then in 1974 became the host of the original High Rollers, that 2 incarnations on NBC. He became the first game show host to have 3 shows that they are hosting on simultaneously. This was back in the 90s when he hosted not only Jeopardy, but he hosted Classic Concentration at NBC, and then took over for NBC's revival of To Tell the Truth. The person he replaced, Lynn Swan. Yes, that Lynn Swan. Looks like Kanye West is back in the news again for doing stupid stuff. Kanye is being sued over his Kanye West and Nebuchadnezzar Orchestra that took place late last year at the Hollywood Bowl. The 17,500 seat capacity show released just weeks after his Jesus is King album debuted. Workers of the show are suing for $1 million for unpaid wages and failing to pay minimum wage, the way they were treated, as well as accounting for overtime hours. The 50-minute show was deemed allegedly to be, quote, a money grab. No shock. Kanye was actually only on stage for the photo call portion of the show. In court documents, a hairstylist from the show alleged that they were suing for unpaid wages, continuing wages, damages, civil penalties, statutory penalties, attorney's fees, and other costs. Okay. Look, Captain, I know that you have a ban on no more Lil Wayne, no more 50 Cent, and all that good stuff. And I know we probably need to repeat this, but no more Kanye West needs to be played on Captain the Company in the morning. And I'll do it for this Back to Work Monday edition of the Uncle Polly Hollywood Minute. Hour number 2 of Captain the Company coming at you less than 5 on oldschool101.com. This is Slick Vic. I will holler at y'all tomorrow.
Parents, have your kids shown you their talent during the pandemic and you'd like for them to put up or shut up? Kids, hey, you think you got what it takes? Well, I've got something for both of you. It's called So You Want Your Name in Lights, a talent showcase for scholarships in Central Florida for kids ages 12 to 17. Going down Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive right here in Orlando. Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean we can't showcase talent. Masks and social distancing is required. Sing, dance, rap, play your instruments. So You Want Your Name in Lights, Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive, Orlando. Or for more information, go to musictomymind.com. That's musictomymind.com for more information. This event is funded in part by Orange County and United Arts of Central Florida.
This is an update from the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting News Desk on the COVID-19 virus.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh coming at you with a message. You gotta hear. Everybody, keep your face mask on. Don't take it off, cause Corona's strong. And wash your hands for 20 seconds long. 6 feet, keep 6 feet, keep 6 feet. Social distance is on. On.
Looking for last-minute black-themed holiday cards? 25 Thoughts is offering generic and custom cards for you to spread the holiday spirit with loved ones near and far. Visit 25thoughts.com for more information. 25 Thoughts. Black-owned, for the culture, by the artists, simply put. That's 25thoughts.com.
Make some noise!
Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2020.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
Hiya, Queen of All Knowledge here, reminding you, creeps out there on the internet hack, scam, and trick savvy cyber users every day. But we can fight back. It's as easy as IC3. If you're a victim of online crime, don't give up. Visit IC3, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your tips help the FBI track down cyber criminals around the world. Report your crime to www.ic3.gov today.
I have been having a very bad day. Just got out of jail this morning. Already I have been shot at. I was on the bus that flipped over 17 times. Somebody died and stabbed me in the bathroom. And somebody blew up my Porsche.
It's Monday, and work sucks, so tune out your boss and tune us in. It's Back to Work Mondays.
It's Back to Work Monday.
Salt and Pepper's back, and we came to out-rap you, so get out my face before I smack you. Oh, don't you know? Can't you understand? If you mess with me, I'll take your man.
Hour number 2 of Captain Company in the morning. Pepper, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, Pepper.
Your man right out the box and put him under my padlock. So when you see us together chilling in the place, go walking and sport him in your face. Go ahead, roll your eyes, suck your teeth, keep huffing and puffing like a dog in heat. You can call me a crook, a robber, a thief, but I'll be your butcher if you got beef. You know what's up, I ain't no cool putt. Cold pepper kick butts off some young pups like you and the rest of your crew. If mine's on static, I'll diss her too. So scram, you know who I am. Damn chick, don't play me close and I'll take your man. I'll take your man whenever I feel like it. This ain't a bet or a bet, it's a damn promise from me to you. And your sex life's through. If you get another lover, I'll take him too. All I have to do is say a rhyme or two, and he'll hop and leave you like a kangaroo. I'll make him heal for me, even steal for me. His mother and father, he's killed for me. That's what you get for trying to play smart. Now take a hike with that split up heart. Girl, you don't know if you're coming or going. Look at your face, your jealousy's glowing and showing. Don't get mad, you don't have the right. I throw bolo solo, but ladylike on the mic. Psych is where I win my battles. I handle you like a baby with a rattle. They'll make me prove to you that I can't either give him up or get slammed. I'll take your man. I'll take your man, that's right. But just for spite, because you try to diss me when I was on the mic, but I really don't want him. Your guy ain't fly shoot. He can't afford it by the Rasu runs the same old gear. Never has fresh weird. What he whisper in my ear, I can't repeat here. I don't wanna seem so be so damn mean, but you're the hippiest critter I ever seen. Before I got on the stage, you wished me good luck. Turned around and told your friends I suck. Well, look at you now. You ain't got nobody searching for love in a fifth of a Cardi. You look bad, girl. You looking like you're dying. Ain't no use in crying. I'll take your man. Your shit fool is fool. I'll take your man. Your fiance, your husband. You ain't ours. This ain't Wonderland. And when I say I will, you know I can. Don't mess with me, 'cause I'll take your man. I'll take your man anytime at the drop of a dime, 'cause he's rapping and strapping so hard on mine. Everywhere I turn, everywhere I look, the brother's eyeing me down. He stands down my throat, but he's a ducker, sucker, soft-hearted punk. Going skiing for skeezers, stunts for blunt. So that's why y'all have so many things in common. Him for just robbing, you for not robbing. I never ever went out my way to get play. I keep guys like yours held down at bay. You know I can't, I got the upper hand, tramp. You don't stand a chance, 'cause I'll take your man. Most girls have guys that's good to slow, he's a freaking a-hole. The fact still stands, there's no changing plan. Yo, Pepper, your wish is my command. Now you know I'll take your man, check him out. You see what I mean? He's leading the pack as the fellas scream. Go Sandy, get busy. Go Sandy. It's so easy to make them fall for me, Heather. No man can resist salt and pepper because we're perfect from head to toe. It's not speculation, your man says so. Revenge is sweet, but payback's a trip, girlfriend. You won't know which is which, but I'll tell you this. Don't try to answer this jam, because if you do, then I'll take yours, and I'll take yours, and we'll take yours. Man.
No, I got one better than that. I'll take the presidency back, cause you is whack. You are silly. And you look like a hillbilly. Yeah, baby. You see what I got? Yeah, baby. Uh-huh. So all you player haters, rednecks, don't like us, get the hell out of here. Gone. Maybe we could give them some land in, I don't know, West Texas somewhere, Redneckville. Put all the Trump people right there. I've never seen a bunch of stupid people in my life. It's over. It's over. Okay. 11 after the hour, Catman Company on Back to Work Monday. Laughing about last night's festivities here in our studio. Amen. Andre Potier stopped by the house. And in the process, we found out a little bit about a pastor named Paula White that took over a dead man's church. How can a pastor who died and his family didn't keep the church? It's kind of like somebody who got a radio station from me, bought it from me, and they left it, they let it go. I cannot believe I bought Jazzy 103. I can't believe that Jazzy 103 that I built with my own blood, sweat, and tears was available. And I'll tell you how much I paid. I can hear the CEO. They don't need to know that you yes, they do. I paid $13 for it, and it's already worth $700, and I haven't played song one. And I've got everything on the hard drive right over here. So to those stupid people that follow Trump, you know who you are. Stupid is as stupid does. And am I a sore winner? No, I'm just the guy that likes to crush cockroaches at 2 o'clock in the morning when I get up to go to the bathroom. You know, I enjoy that. Thank God there's none running around this studio. Okay, with that being said, Dre, where you at, brother?
Hey.
Now your dad was actually a preacher.
Yeah, he was.
So it was just
he was a bishop.
Oh, a bishop.
He was a bishop.
He wasn't a pawn.
He was a bishop.
Okay, he wasn't a rook.
He was on the top.
Okay, I'm just checking. Cause whether a rook, a pawn.
We had to be in by 11 and up by 6.
I can't imagine Andre Portier in by 11 and up by 6. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No wonder he falls asleep while I'm driving down the damn road. He did it over the weekend. I'm going down Silver Star Road after we went to see about the July Perry event. Saw a lot of beautiful people. Larry Brinson, I need to call him, and I know you picked up. I dropped something at the event center.
I was wondering how long it was going to take.
No, but you got Larry Brinson's car. I need Larry Brinson's car because with Larry Brinson, now he's a city councilman in Ocoee, and when we were talking about confunction. You know confunction? Michael Cooper just called me. You want Michael Cooper to come out here? Maybe we should do a festival, Juneteenth.
That's it.
Captain, can you do that? Can moi?
Well,
could you imagine?
I don't know how he didn't even think about You know, how you have a relationship with Michael Cooper, you know.
But can you imagine us doing a Juneteenth festival? Ocoee?
I think Ocoee is now grown up and they're ready for it.
Thank you. I agree too. But that's a little, shh, that's a secret. That's a secret. Don't say anything to anybody. Shh, be quiet. Very quiet. Okay. Now, Andre goes to church at the church that Zachary Timms had, right?
I used to.
Okay. Well, he's no longer on the planet. Zach has left the planet under some auspicious circumstances. Let's just put it that way. Now, the church is being run by Paula White. And to be nice, Paula White reminds me of somebody I probably danced with at JJ Whispers back in the day.
No, not JJ.
You know, because those girls be wearing their little freak dresses and they just announcing, broadcasting to the world, Captain, please. And then they find out you're a DJ. Oh, you're the guy that gets into free parties and hangs out till 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
You sure you didn't see her there?
Hey, I want to say, did she go with us back to Joe Thomas's house? But that would be a little bit too much. That might be a little over the top on this Monday. But what in the world was she talking about with this video and explain this, because I've got the audio clip and we are going to play it. Sean Fisher sent it to me.
Well, listen, you know she's Trump's #1 spiritualist. And she guides him. And she told him that he was going to win after she called all the angels. All the angels. And that's what she went into.
Did she call the angels from Anaheim?
No, she had to get the angels from Africa. I don't think they got here yet because they're still on the boat.
If she got angels from Africa and there's nobody black that I know voted for him unless they were one of those people that had the T-shirt that said Negroes for Trump.
Well,
you know, come on, give me a break.
Well, she made a mistake. She was supposed to call the angels from heaven.
Oh, okay.
She called them from Africa, and you know they didn't want to vote for him.
No, they didn't want to vote for him.
So I don't think they got here yet.
No. And so now he's gloating, and like the other day, I was coming back from picking up a check on a Sunday. Somebody actually had a check for me on a Sunday.
I like to get paid on Sunday.
Yeah, so do I.
Other than the preachers, I like to get paid on Sunday.
So I take the check to the bank, deposit it on my way back, and I see a Biden-Harris sign on the side of I-4. So I had to stop and grab that for
I was wondering how you got that sign.
For historical purposes. We have to have that, just like the one we've got in the garage about Barack Obama. Okay. And just as I'm coming back to the studio, I'm talking to Don Washington, who's the CEO of Nanostar Media, who I'm working with. And in front of me was a guy with a Trump flag. And I couldn't get up to him fast enough to just take that Biden-Harris sign and put it right outside the car window and say, how you like me now?
Oh, no, you did.
Kind of like some people on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. Almost 5,000 followers on my personal Facebook page. And some of them decided to get into an argument because I said that Joe Pa beat the liar 273 to 214. 14. And they got mad, and one person said, well, if you don't like what I'm saying, then delete me. And so I said, well, it's time for me to get my Clorox out and clean off my Facebook page. And Clorox kills germs.
Kill the germ, that's it.
I don't care who you are, gone.
Well,
gone.
COVID. It cleans COVID.
It cleans COVID, anything. Gone. Now, let's play that track with Paula White. Hey, why don't you give me an intro to Paula White? Just say, hey, this is Brother Dre, and this is a gospel song that we ain't playing on my show.
Hey, this is Brother Dre, and I'm telling you, this is the gospel song we are not going to play on the Internet Gospel Brunch.
Strike and strike and strike and strike until you have victory. For every enemy that is aligned against you, let there be that we would strike the ground, for you will give us victory. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. Angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now. They're coming here. They're coming here from Africa, from South America. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. Angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now. They're coming here. They're coming here from Africa, from South America. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. Angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now.
What the fuck, bruh?
State of the art in sound engineering today.
Look here, this broadcast is not authorized by the FCC.
Captain and Company in the morning.
happened to Lenny and 29? Those were the guys that did the song about peanut butter. Have some peanut butter. See, when you were poor in the 80s, you had peanut butter. Now it's ramen noodles. Where's my ramen noodle? I got to chop up some bologna. I know you've done it during the pandemic. Go ahead and admit it. Come on. Back to work Monday, Captain Company flight number 2049. I've got the 1020 comedy bit. Yes, there is a comedy bit after all of what we've done this morning. I want to tell you about So You Want Your Name Up in Lights. It's a talent showcase and workshop taking place at Bronze Kingdom here in Orlando down on I Drive. It's free admission. Hey, if you got some kids that think that they can sing and rap and dance, you need to get them involved with this. Get them out of the streets so they don't catch COVID-19. Like I just found out, a friend of mine's son contracted it. Wow, and I feel for them. Get well, King Richard. Get well. Also, coming up, there is the... Can we scroll up to it real quick? I want to put it up on the screen. No, I know about the webpage. We know about the storm. We know about new music. Where is the Holiday Air and Car Show that's taking place Friday and Saturday, December 4th and 5th down in Lakeland? These are the people that have the Sun and Fun Air Show. So, if you like cars, you like airplanes, it's free admission. Free admission! We will be down there taking pictures. And, of course, social distancing and bring your mask. And it's being brought to you by Honda Generator, so it's got to be something good for you to do. Let's see. Are we ready for the 1020 comedy bit? It's a short one, but according to Slick Vic, we should be rolling on the floor laughing.
Captain, did you forget? It's time for the daily comedy bit. I'm looking out for you, buddy.
Hey, man, this is Andre Potier, the Prime Minister of the Central Florida Association for Bright Journalists. Want to tell everybody about a new venture that I am starting up this year called the Andre Potier Car Dealership Bowl. That's right, the Prime Minister is finally getting the credit he deserves by having his own bowl game. It will be played somewhere off of OBT and the 408. We will be having a ceremonial fish fry and prayer breakfast on the Saturday before the game, and it'll be played on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. during my internet gospel brunch you can listen to on oldschool101.com. This is Andre Potier, and I approve this message.
Speaking of Jack, love you like a play cousin.
Wow, that was a good one, Vic. That was a good one. Count me company. Round and round. brought to you by my buddy John Gill and the good friends at Premier Elevator, always lifting customer service to another level. They don't do stupid over there. Trust me on that one. 321-316-8558. Professional, and they get the job done. If you're having problems with your elevators, give him a call, 321-316-8558. Or give him a call if you want him to sing the national anthem. Maybe he could sing the national anthem at Biden's inauguration.
As supporters of President-elect Joe Biden celebrated his victory in the U.S., foreign leaders and people around the world expressed hope and relief. Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo's tweet, "Welcome back, America," summed up the jubilant mood among many Western allies, longing for the end of President Trump's disruptive and isolationist foreign policies.
There's almost the feeling of getting a new chance to basically rebuild transatlantic relations.
President Trump often clashed with America's traditional friends, weakening the international liberal order the U.S. helped build after World War II. He also withdrew from major international agreements, such as the Paris Climate Accord and the Iran nuclear deal, while pressuring NATO members to chip in more on defense. Looking forward to a Biden administration, America's allies were most cheerful about the prospect of collaborating once more with the U.S. on fighting climate change.
It will put America back in the lead for tackling climate change.
Celebratory messages from world leaders poured in on Saturday and Sunday, many noting the historic achievement of Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
I congratulate Kamala Harris on being the first female vice president as she will become in the history of the United States.
In Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, a close ally of President Trump, thanked him for raising U.S.-Israel relations to unprecedented heights and congratulated Biden. Although President Trump has the support of most Israelis for giving the country a series of diplomatic gifts, thousands of demonstrators hailed Biden's victory and called for Netanyahu's resignation. Other world leaders with close relationships to President Trump, such as those of Mexico, Brazil, and Turkey, remained silent. Iran's president called on Biden to return to the 2015 nuclear deal with other world powers. And while leaders of China and Russia stayed quiet, some in those countries cautiously hoped for a new level of cooperation.
George W. Bush, the only living former Republican president, has congratulated President-elect Joe Biden on his election win. In a statement, Bush also praised Vice President-elect Kamala Harris for her historic win, becoming the first woman, first black person, and first South Asian to be selected vice president. He said, "The challenges that face our country will demand the best of President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris, and the best of us all. We must come together for the sake of our families and neighbors, and for our nation and its future. We urge all Americans to join us in wishing our next president and vice president well." Bush has said he did not vote for President Trump in 2016, and the Bush family has clashed with him over the years. On Sunday, though, Bush congratulated President Trump for his hard-fought campaign and called the high voter turnout a positive step for the health of our democracy. President Bush added the election was fundamentally fair and its outcome is clear, but supported President Trump's campaign pursuing recounts if they felt it was necessary. President Trump has yet to concede the election, making a number of unsubstantiated claims about voter fraud in key states like Pennsylvania and Georgia.
Longtime Jeopardy host Alex Trebek has died. He was 80 years old. Trebek died Sunday from complications of pancreatic cancer. Back in 2019, he announced he had been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Despite the grim prognosis, Trebek pledged to continue hosting Jeopardy throughout the remainder of his contract. In September 2019, Trebek announced he was undergoing chemotherapy. That same October, he said he knew he was nearing the end of his life, but would continue hosting the show as long as his skills didn't diminish. The Canadian native has hosted the popular quiz show since its revival in 1984. Over the course of his Jeopardy tenure, he's hosted a staggering 8,173 episodes, even with the challenges of filming during the coronavirus pandemic. In 2014, he earned a Guinness World Record for most game show episodes hosted by the same presenter. Trebek has won numerous awards, including 5 Daytime Emmys, a Lifetime Achievement Award, and a Peabody. He was also inducted into the National Association of Broadcasters Broadcasting Hall of Fame and was named an Officer of the Order of Canada, the highest honor a civilian can earn in the country. Ken Jennings, considered the game's greatest player with 74 straight wins, tweeted, "Alex wasn't just the best ever at what he did. He was also a lovely and deeply decent man, and I'm grateful for every minute I got to spend with him." Trebek is survived by his wife and 2 children.
News you can use, being brought to you by Premier Elevator, always lifting customer service to another level. Hey, Tropical Storm Eta is going to be like a house guest that you can't get rid of if you're in the state of Florida. Currently, 25.0 north, 82.9 west, maximum sustained wind 65 miles an hour, just under hurricane status, moving west at 13. What that's going to do, Eta, is like out in the, I can't say the middle of the Gulf, but let's say the right-hand corner of the Gulf, and going to hang around until at least Saturday. It's Monday. And it will become a hurricane, Category 1, off the coast. So it's just going to be a rainmaker here in Central Florida. Kind of just slow down when you're out on the highways and byways. It's not that big of a deal if you're a few minutes late. With that being said...
Hi, this is Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, and when I want to reminisce about the good old days, I log on to Captain and Company in the morning on oldschool101.com.
They got cover in the ground. Okay, well, they got cover in the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the mighty
I love that remix. Oh, Jays. On Captain Company in the morning, 46 after the hour, I just ate a pork rind. You try to talk after eating pork rinds. Speaking of pork rinds, the other day, I was at Walmart, and there was a lady in line. Or she was trying to get in line. I kind of moved a little too quickly for her, so I basically cut her off and got in line. And then I turned around and I realized that I'm a little too quick for her. And, ma'am, would you like to go in front of me? And she said, no, that's okay. I'm just moving a little slow. And then I proceeded to pay close attention to what she had in her basket. She had a lot of them. This woman had like 20 bags of pork rinds. Who eats pork rinds like that? I mean, oh my God. Now, she wasn't no spring chicken. She wasn't fine as wine, nothing like that. You know, she was kind of portly there, but hey, if she's getting her groove on by eating her pork rinds, God bless her. So we proceeded to strike up a conversation about pork rinds. Now, this is a older white woman, and I'm a older black man, and we're talking about pork rinds at damn Walmart. Now, here's the irony of all of this. The irony. I started to pay more attention to her, and I noticed her mask over her face was a Donald Trump mask. Wow. What is the moral of this story? We all can get along. We can get along. Just not right now. Just not right now. I hope she's chomping down on those pork rinds right now while I'm sitting here trying to get the pork rind out of my mouth and remember how to spell happy birthday so I can get to the happy birthday. Hit it! All right, let's talk about birthdays on the Facebook tip, and I've got them right here. Johnny Jams, what a name for a guy. It's his birthday. Polly Porter Fisk, Jimmy Jr. Stone, Sojo, the ladies champ. That's interesting. Randy Hodges, Gilbert Allen, all celebrating birthdays today. God bless you on Facebook. You all did not get purged off my list. All right, now, let's talk about famous people. Ready for this? Lady by the name of Heidi Lamar was born on this day. She's no longer on the planet, but Heidi Lamar was very cute, very attractive. She was an actress. Now, this woman was an actress, but she also was an inventor. She invented radio guidance systems for torpedoes for World War II. How could a pretty woman do this? How can a pretty woman be vice president of the United States? I rest my case. Seymour Swinoff was born on this day. Slick Vic and BP love this guy. They don't even know who he is, but if it wasn't for Seymour Swinoff, you wouldn't have the Elias Sports Bureau, so you got all your stats for all your ball games. Sportscaster Charlie Jones was born on this day. Whitey Herzog was born on this day. Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk, born on this day. Sandra Pepper Denton will play some more Salt and Pepper. Rapper Domino. And this next rapper we're going to play, Brad Terrence Jordan. Yes, his birthday. Now, on the big wall, Benjamin Banneker. If you don't know anything about Benjamin Banneker and you're black, you failed black history. Period. End of story. Bob Gibson pitched for the St. Louis Cardinals. Who else? Siskiyou. The thong song. Yes, I'm going to play it. You know I'm going to play it before the day's over with. And this famous guy from Maryland that was vice president and the only vice president in the history of the United States to resign because of corruption, Spiro T. Agnew. Now that's a throwback.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthdays are like chocolate chip cookies. If you think about how many you've had, it makes you kind of sick.
Brad Terrence Jordan. Scarface. On Captain Company in the morning. Happy birthday, brother.
He greets his father with his hands up, rehabilitated slightly, glad to be the man's child. The world is different since he's seen it last. Out of jail, been 7 years, and he's happy that he's free at last. All he had was his mother's letters. Now he's mobile, and he's gotta make a change and make it for the better. But he's black, so he's got one strike against him. And he's young, plus he came up in the system. But he's smart, and he's finally making 18. And his goal's to get on top and try to stay clean. So he's calling up his homie who came up, living lavish. Now they dealing with the same stuff, and had that attitude that who he was worth lame. And with that messed up attitude, he killed his first man. Now it's different, he did dirt, and realized killing me coming up, but it still hurt. And can't nobody change this. It's 1994, and we up against the same list. I never understood why I could never see a man cry till I seen a man die. Man cry. Imagine life at its full peak, then imagine lying dead in the arms of your enemy. Imagine peace on this earth when there's no grief. Imagine grief on this earth when there's no peace. Everybody's got a different way of ending it. And when your number comes for souls, then they send it in. Now your time has arrived for your final test. I see the fear in your eyes and in your final breath. How much longer will it be till it's all done? Total darkness at ease, be it all one. I'll watch him die, and when he dies, let us celebrate. You took his life, but your memory you never take. You'll be headed to another place, and the life you used to live will reflect in your mother's face. I still gotta wonder why I never seen a man cry till I seen a man die. I hear you breathing, but your heart no longer sounds strong. But you kinda scared of dying, so you hold on. And you keep on blacking out, and your pulse is low. Stop trying to fight the reaper, just relax and let it go. Because there's no way you can fight it, though you'll still try. And you can try it till you fight it, but you'll still die. Your spirits leave your body and your mind clears. The rigor mortis starts to set, now you out of here. You start your journey into outer space. You see yourself in the light, but you're still feeling out of place. So you standing in the tunnel of eternal life, and you see the ones you never learned to love in life. Make the choice, let it go, when you can back it up. If you ain't at peace with God, you need to patch it up. But if you're ready, close your eyes and we can set it free. Eliza, not scared to die, may he rest in peace. I still got to wonder why I never seen a man cry till I seen that man die.
Never seen a man cry till I saw a football game. And we're rooting for Virginia Tech, y'all.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat.
Swing and a miss. Slam dunk. Touchdown. Sports.
From the shores of the St. John's on a manic Monday. And it was manic on Monday after the dust settled and the upsets came in. Oh, General, we got a lot to talk about. Let's start it out with college football. Go back to Friday night. BYU is 8-0, and they're in the top 10. 51-17, they smacked down 21st ranked Boise State. Remember when Boise State was a thing? You know, they had this conversation about the non-Power 5 conferences and the non-Power 5 teams. Remember Boise State started that? A reckoning is coming in college football, I guarantee it. It's going to be interesting watching the playoffs this year and figure out who goes where, especially after the dust settles. Let me read on. 11th ranked Miami just edges NC State on Friday night, 44-41. The game of the week, harkening back to the game of the century. Remember Florida State and Notre Dame, 1993, huge game. Number one comes to town. Notre Dame wins, and then the following week, they lost to Boston College. Florida State would go on to win the national championship in 1993. Well, history has an odd way of repeating itself, and although Clemson lost in overtime, a rematch is coming. The ACC championship this year, since it's not aligned in divisions, top two teams in winning percentage will play again. Clemson loses to Notre Dame in double overtime, 47-40. Brian Kelly says that the Irish fans are going to storm the field. They did. And guess what? You're likely to play these guys again, so hold your breath. Ohio State getting into the fray. Big Ten play moving on, 49-27 over Rutgers. Rutgers decided to bust out the trick plays on this one, including throw across field from kick returns and, of course, the big guys getting involved and throwing screen passes to offensive linemen. That's always fun when the big guy rolls into the end zone, but it was not enough. Florida just pounds on Georgia, 44-28 in the annual world's largest outdoor cocktail party, not sponsored by the Andre Portier car dealership. More on that later. Cincinnati stays undefeated, 6-0. They defeated Houston 38-10. Jimbo Fisher and South Carolina meet again. Texas A&M smacks them down 48-3, and Jimbo's got a pretty good team this year. Oregon over Stanford, 35-14. Indiana beats Michigan.
Wow.
Let me repeat that for the folks in the back. Indiana beats Michigan for the first time in several decades, 38-21. Jim Harbaugh says, we're close. Oklahoma State bounces back. They beat Kansas State just barely, 20-18. Coastal Carolina is still undefeated, 23-6 over South Alabama in the Sun Belt. Marshall blows out UMass 51-10. Iowa State over Baylor 38-31. SMU still on a roll. They beat Temple 47-23. Oklahoma absolutely destroys Kansas. Les Miles should have stayed retired at this rate, 62-9. USC just slips past Arizona State 28-27. Texas winning over West Virginia 17-3. The absolute upset of the week. God, I need to go back and watch this game again. 7-0 Liberty beats Virginia Tech with a game-winning field goal. The Hokies are butthurt, and Jerry Falwell, still undefeated. Holy crap, dude. Okay, other news, Florida State loses again. No surprise. Got the crap beat out of them by a much better than they are Pitt team, although the pundits in Tallahassee aren't calling for Mike Norvell's head. They can't explain what's going on in Tallahassee. Nobody can. Your top 25 looks like this after the amazing football we saw this weekend. Alabama jumps into the number 1 spot. We'll see how long that lasts. Notre Dame slides into the number 2 spot. Again, very, very tenuous hold on that. Ohio State holds pat at 3. Clemson only dropped to 4th. Texas A&M slides in at 5th. Florida jumps into 6th after their victory over Georgia. Cincinnati drops down a spot despite being 6-0. BYU moves up at 8-0. Miami at 9th. Indiana is number 10 right now in the AP Top 25. What are we doing?
Wow.
Oregon jumps up to number 11. Georgia falls to 12th. Wisconsin falls to 13th. No movement, 14th, 15th, 16th, or 17th. That's all. Oklahoma State, Coastal Carolina, Marshall, undefeated. Iowa State. Oklahoma moves up to 18th. SMU slips down to 19th. USC unbeaten and holding pat at 20th. Texas inching up to 21st. Liberty jumps up 3 spots to number 22. Auburn stays pat, and entering the poll, yet another group of 5 team. The Raging Cajuns of Louisiana jump in at 25th, ranked 6-1. Well, it's kind of a hearkening back to when Alex Smith was on the field and had that terrible injury that ended his season. Washington football team quarterback Kyle Allen is expected to undergo surgery on that injured ankle. That was an ugly tackle. We saw that yesterday over at Miss Mary's house, and we hope all for the best for him. Washington ended up giving the game away 23-20 to the New York Giants. I don't know how many turnovers you could throw. It's kind of looking like James Blackman coming in for 3 plays and throwing an interception on the third one, and this is why he's not currently the FSU starting quarterback. Yes, I said it. Thursday night game, Packers of the 49ers. Since I missed you guys on Friday, 34-17, the Pack marching on at 6-2. Falcons almost blew it to Denver, almost. And they were even calling it on NFL Red Zone. How could the Broncos come back, and could the Falcons vaporize another one? But they win 34-27, luckily. Chicken Hawks lose big to the Bills, actually. The Bills are 7-2 and a late season push. Oh no, the Bills may actually be a division contender and a playoff contender, although the AFC is going to run through Pittsburgh or Kansas City, depends on who you talk to. Titans beat the Bears 24-17. Nick Foles, 36 of 52, 355 yards, 2 touchdowns in a loss. Ravens over the Colts. Baltimore winning big, 24-10, despite Phillip Rivers throwing for 227 yards. Chiefs outlast the Panthers. Boy, that game was ugly, 33-31. Mahomes, 372 and 4 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, though, making statements, catching passes, running for touchdowns. It was a nightmare. Christian McCaffrey is a force to be reckoned with, but the Panthers are 3-6. Vikings over the Lions, 34-20. Striking up the van, playing Prince one more time. Minnesota's got a win. We already discussed Giants over Washington. Texans and the Jaguars. Once again, the Jaguars blow another one. And this Jake Luton, though, he might be a bit of an answer. He had a nice push towards the end, hitting the circle button, spinning around, scoring a late touchdown, 2-point conversion, unsuccessful. Raiders over the Chargers, 31-26. Steelers are 8-0, 24-19 over the Cowboys. Fish get a win, 34-31. And the Saints went marching into Tampa Bay and marched all over Tom Brady's hopes. Blowout Central, 38-3. Drew Brees, 26 of 32, 222 yards, proving that, yes, age did make him better, while Tom Brady is starting to age like milk. Bengals, Browns, Rams, and Eagles off this week. Your Monday night game, Patriots and the Jets. The Jets are desperate for a win, but not so much desperate as the Patriots. Pam Newton. Listen, I called him Pam Newton. Cam Newton is...
Hold it. He is kind of a diva now. He is kind of a diva.
Yeah, he needs to get the grease off his fingers and throw footballs to receivers that can catch them and actually score. He's really taking the losing pretty seriously. Well, sorry you got dealt such a bad hand in Carolina, but, you're the successor to Tom Brady in New England. Good luck, Chuck. From the shores of the St. John's, we remind you that today's 1020 comedy bit was brought to you by the Andre Portier car dealership. This is a joke that came up October 15th. It was right here on my phone. You can't see it now. Slick Vic, in the middle of my sports report, went back and forth and then sent me a message talking about college bowls, saying, hey, man, this is the Andre Portier college dealership bowl. Hey, man, this is the Prime Minister, and we want to welcome the University of Mary McLeod Bethune and Mofo College. Yeah, that's... Slick Vic, I applaud you, sir. You were sitting on that for damn near 30 days, and then you hit the callback button. Well done, sir. Well done.
He gets a bell ring for that one. All right,
see
brother.
You tomorrow.
Don't forget, we've got NASCAR going to talk with Rowdy coming up in about 10, 15 minutes right here on Captain and Company in the Morning.
This is an important message from oldschool101.com. Our radio station is available on TuneIn, iTunes, and many other radio applications. Please help support our station by listening from our website and visiting some of our sponsors. We would really appreciate it. Thanks again for listening to oldschool101.com. Oldschool101.com class is now in session. This is an update from the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting News Desk on the COVID-19 virus.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh coming at you with a message. You gotta hear. Everybody, keep your face mask on. Don't take it off, cause Corona's strong. And wash your hands for 20 seconds long. 6 feet, keep 6 feet, keep 6 feet. Social distance is on. On.
for last-minute black-themed holiday cards? 25 Thoughts is offering generic and custom cards for you to spread the holiday spirit with loved ones near and far. Visit 25thoughts.com for more information. 25 Thoughts. Black-owned, for the culture, by the artists, simply put. That's 25thoughts.com.
Hiya, Queen of All Knowledge here, reminding you, creeps out there on the internet hack, scam, and trick savvy cyber users every day. But we can fight back. It's as easy as IC3. If you're a victim of online crime, don't give up. Visit IC3, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your tips help the FBI track down cyber criminals around the world. Report your crime to www.ic3.gov today.
Parents, have your kids shown you their talent during the pandemic and you'd like for them to put up or shut up? Kids, hey, you think you got what it takes? Well, I've got something for both of you. It's called So You Want Your Name in Lights, a talent showcase for scholarships in Central Florida for kids ages 12 to 17. Going down Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive right here in Orlando. Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean we can't showcase talent. Masks and social distancing is required. Sing, dance, rap, play your instruments. So You Want Your Name in Lights, Saturday, November the 21st at Bronze Kingdom, 6464 International Drive, Orlando. Or for more information, go to musictomymind.com. That's musictomymind.com for more information. This event is funded in part by Orange County and United Arts of Central Florida.
Make some noise! Oldschool101.com. WFCH Digital Broadcast, Winter Park, Orlando, Florida. Part of the Aquarius 7 Broadcasting Network.
Text your friends.
Copyright 2020.
The one and only. You rocking with the best.
Our primary objective is to keep the groove.
To battle is to fight, to struggle, to overcome, and ultimately for the Marine Corps, it means to win. There is no alternative. It's not just a statement of intent. It's a promise to our nation. A promise kept for more than 2 centuries. A promise of the Marines.
Monday, Monday, so good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be.
It's back to work Monday.
If you on the job right now, quit your surfing. Back to work, fool.
It's time to go to work.
Hour number 3 of Captain and Company. Flight number 2049 in the air and everywhere. Ah, what a weekend. What a weekend. Captain Company, hour number 3 of a Back to Work Monday. Going to talk to Rowdy Maglite. Find out what's going on out at the track. I believe this is that was the last batch of races, if I'm not mistaken, for NASCAR. Because you know, next year, it starts in Daytona. It used to be called the Super Bowl of Motorsports, but I guess the NFL didn't quite like that, so now it's the Great American Race. The Daytona 500, we will have tickets for that. We will also travel over there and see what's going on, and even go live from the World Center of Racing. Also, then we go down to Miami to hang out with Dr. Ruthie and her friends down at Homestead. That race is February 21st. And somewhere in there, there's the Rolex 24 in Daytona. There's also the Tampa Bay Black Heritage Festival. There's also the Super Bowl over in Tampa. So I think we'll be running backwards and forth to Tampa, long as we have our masks and our hand sanitizer. See, I got my hand sanitizer and I got my mask. What else is going on out there? What is up with grown folks acting like children? I have to ask this. Funky situation happened the other day where somebody accused me of just being silly. And I'm trying to explain, well, that's part of the morning show. And if you've already agreed to what I've said was fine, then why now all of a sudden there's a big problem? Then I had to realize, blame it on the alcohol. And I hadn't had any. And then the other day, having a discussion about radio stations, and people think that I don't know what I'm doing. How can I not know what I'm doing when it comes to broadcasting? I'm not running for president here, okay? But that's okay. I'll just keep it moving. So people want to act like children. Grown folks want to act like children. Then play by yourself. Speaking about playing, Nanostar Media. You got to check out the website. I know it's up. My buddy Don Washington uploading the podcast of What Have I Done to Deserve This? Which is like, take this morning show and instead of it being 3 hours long, you get maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes. We've got some interviews that we've done from the past, like the president of the NAACP. Also, Valerie Smith. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Valerie, but I remember Valerie because she was the lady on Broadway. Those interviews are up there, and even some of my jokes and some of my statements. And who knows? I know we're going to have Andre Portier's. I love that. He's got his own bowl game. Yes, with all the raggedy-ass cars he's got in front of the house. So all of that up there for your entertainment pleasure. Nanostar Media. What have I done to deserve this? You ain't lying. What have I done to get in? What will I get into trouble about today?
This thing right here is letting all the ladies know what guys talk about.
Sis Q, happy birthday, brother. We're going to talk to Rowdy Maglite in 3 minutes on Captain Company in the morning.
Check it out. Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and you know I never couldn't handle it. So you're shaking that thing like who's the ish, with a look in your eyes so devilish. You like to dance on the hip hop spots, and you cruise to the cruise to connect the dots. Not just urban, she liked the pop, cause she was living la vida loca. She had dumps like a truck. Thighs like what? sing it again. She had dumps like a truck. I was like, what, all night long. Let me see that thong. Baby, I wanna show that thong. I like it when the beat goes. Baby, make your booty go. I wanna show that thong. That girl so scandalous, and I know I never handle it. And she shaking that thing like who's the ish, with a look in the eye so devilish. She like to dance till her hip hop spots. And she cruise to the cruise to connect the dots. Not just urban, she liked the pop, cause she was living la vida loca. She had dumps like a truck. Guys like what? Baby, move your butt. I think I'm singing again. She had dumps like a truck. Guys like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. Baby, that thong. I like it when the beat go. Baby, make your booty go. That thong, yeah. Come on, baby. That thong, said I. Baby, make your booty go. That thong. That dress so scandalous. Swear nobody couldn't handle it. See, shaking that thing like who's the it. With a look in the eye so devilish. You like to dance on the hip hop spots. Then you cruise to connect the dots. Not just urban, you like the pop, cause you was living la vida loca. She had dumps like a truck. Now it's like what? Baby, move your butt. Take a sing it again, cause she had dumps like a truck. Now it's like what? Baby, move your butt. Take a sing it again. Come on.
Social distance, and ladies, please keep your thong on, okay? 25 after the hour, Captain Company. On the Captain Company Radio Network, let's go to the phone. Let's go up to Alabama and find out what's going on with NASCAR with our racing guru who likes to play with thongs. That would have to be Rowdy Maglite. Good morning, brother.
Good morning, Captain and Company. Man, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? Hey, back from Phoenix, everybody, the NASCAR championship weekend. The only way it could have gotten better is you got to do it again this weekend, because absolutely a great weekend. Hey, the way we started off was on the truck race first, and that was on Friday. We had, it was no surprise. This kid was the ARCA champion in 2018. And now he's claimed the truck series. It took him only a year to climb out and do that, and that's Shelton Creed. And come from nowhere. The last 2 laps, he was behind, and he just went. He looked like Dale Earnhardt weaving his way through there, slipping and sliding to take the crown. And after it's over, he's 23 years old. Shelton is. He said he's going to have some cold beer tonight. So the way
Hey, no drinking, no drinking and driving, brother.
Shelton's going to be this kid that wins the ARC Menards Series champion, the Truck Series champion. He'll march on to Xfinity, and then hopefully Cup. He'll win all 4 series, and that's what NASCAR really wants, to start from the baby ARCA. And that's no disrespect, but you're starting, you're a beginner, and work your way all the way up to the Cup. And it looks great for NASCAR with all this fresh talent. So on Saturday, they did a doubleheader. They're trying different things to see what people really like. So they did the Xfinity race, was actually the last race, but they started with the last Arca Menards West Series, and it was actually won. The race champion was Jesse Love, is who actually took the crown to win that, and David Gillen was the winner of the race. Now, David's got years of experience, and he just went out and just, demanded and took the race and won the series. So, Xfinity, man, what a race there. The cream always rises to the top. Austin Cedric won that in the Desert Diamond 200. And, guys, when it comes down to it, these people win. When they're in fighting for the top four, usually those top four are fighting for the victory, and that's the way it's turned out the whole race. I said Chase Elliott would be the winner of the Cup Series because the sole reason he had to win at Martinsville, guys. That really gave him the momentum to win. He had problems in the race getting the car ready. He failed pre-race inspection. Those guys had to have hustled. He turned around and turned it into a victory to claim the championship. Bill Elliott won the Winston Cup Series. Now he's now Chase is the not the NASCAR Cup Series. We're so used to calling it 3 other different names. But guys, hey, that's the way we finished up the year. Chase Elliott claiming victory at home or at Phoenix Raceway. Everything.
Look, you're already thinking about going to Homestead. That's what it is, brother.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of here and get on the road, for crying out loud.
So, hey, look, follow me on Facebook. Hopefully we got Grant Enfinger coming in. He was fighting for the championship, and last couple of laps he got hit like a pinball machine, bouncing off all the walls. But he did finish. You can find us on Facebook on the Rowdy Magline page. You can find me on A7BN Sports. YouTube. Go on my YouTube and watch some of the stuff I film at the track. Subscribe to it. Hey, and one more thing, guys.
What's that?
Untold heroes to this election was the people who stood in line for 6 and 8 hours. They are the true heroes of America. I'm going to go buy me an American flag today because I'm proud to be American again.
Brother, you couldn't have said it better than myself. Love you, man. We'll talk to you soon. Captain Company in the morning. Classic hip-hop, dance, and R&B all day long right here on oldschool101.com.
Took a high from a low, took my icy freezing for the cold, and it's fire undisclosed. It's a privacy that you're sure. Never wonder, 'cause I know ain't no other goddess for love. Lady soul, you're my discovered pot of gold. I found the curious, sure enough. Go curious, oh baby. It's got me flushed on some luxurious. Go curious. It's a happy and a sad. It's a more that's less. It's glad. Drive me crazy. Ooh, baby. You're my mommy. You're my dad. Lady lover. Never go. You're the part of my heart that is so.
that song right there, right? Maxwell, Coco Cure. That's the kind of music we're playing on Jazzy103.com. Jammers. Hot licks and cool jazz on Jazzy103.com. Hopefully we will have the station up and running by Thanksgiving. I know that's a lot of work. I've got podcasting going. I've got business dealings going. I got the morning show going. And now I'm telling you I'll have this station running by Thanksgiving. Because we can do that. We can do that. Like we the people. In order to form a more perfect union. All of this election should have just drained you. Like a good night with a significant other, you should just be exhausted with all of this foolishness that is going on. It's like I'm done. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. I'm going back to sleep. That kind of thing. Yes. Also, the pandemic. Still, we got to deal with that. So I can hear some people right now saying, "Oh, does that mean? Oh, now that Biden's president, does that mean I have to wear my mask?" Are you f***ing stupid? Are you that damn stupid? Yes. I don't want to wear a mask. Then get out of the United States. Get the out. We don't need your bigoted, stupid ass anymore. Well, where am I going to go? I don't know. Take your 4x4 truck, that one that you got. Whoa, waving the Trump flag. Whoa, why don't you just drive right into the damn ocean? You know, so sick of these bigot-ass people in Florida. I'm just sick of them. Speaking of sick, COVID-19. Let me take you down. Let me give you a quick story. A close friend of mine had it. And the reason how they got it was because they worked in a nursing home, or they work in a nursing home. Then just found out her son got it. And he didn't get it from her. So now he's laid up, and now the chances of her getting it twice is ridiculous. Say a prayer for everybody that's dealing with this virus. This is no joke, people. This is serious. You know what word I want to say, and you're probably going to say it for me. This is serious stuff, man. Take care of yourself and take care of everybody else. 38 after the hour. Captain Company on a Back to Work Monday.
Don't touch me. Get away from me. Don't touch me. Get away from me. Don't touch me. Get away from me. Getting sassy, don't make me have to hit it. Cause when I heard about you, my teeth just gritted. You told me that you didn't, but I know you were with it. Bitch, you got a chick on the side. Sure you got a chick, I know you got a chick on the side. Bitch, you got a chick on the side. Sure you got a chick, I know you got a chick on the side. Don't worry, boy. But you couldn't crying shame. You took me for granted. This is the end, damn it. You're playing to feel like you're some the bandit. Bet you got a chick on the side. Sure you got a chick. I know you got a chick on the side. Bet you got a chick on the side. Sure you got a chick. I know you got a chick on the side. Ooh my, so cold fiance. Listen to what I say. Whatever game you play, I'll play the same way. So if you wanna go mess around and cheat, and you want a romance between another girl, she's go ahead, swing on. I expected that. Cause you're nothing but a cheap little sucker brat. Wherever you at, you want this and that. You dirty rat, I'm not welcome that. I got another lover, and I know he cares. So smile, child, fuck your crocodile's head. Go ahead, go, boy. I'm going steady in loving on this teddy is ready. He sets the table for his and hers, and while it's in the simmers, he serves the hors d'oeuvres. It is lunch out time. Sip the wine, get hello, Ted, off the table, and it's hello, jello. I can't express the feeling that I get, so I just lay back and light up a cigarette and try to be cool, collect to be calm. He loves me, my fortune, and raise my palm with a suave taste. I cannot erase in a feeling of desire by the fireplace. Look, bandit, I'm making it clear. See you later, Gator. I'm getting out of here, yeah. Bet you got a chick on the side. Sure you got a chick. I know you got a chick on the side. Bet you got a chick on the side. Sure you got a chick. I know you got a chick on the side. You're at the window, staring at the sky. Birds fly by, you start to wonder why. You're not by my side, sure you're the dream that one day you'll be my king and I'll be your queen. Love bandit. I call you every day, I step into the home. I tell you I'm alone, but you hang up the phone and like the hot flame, get ready to burn. You say you're concerned, baby, you don't earn.
Sandra Peppa Denton celebrating her birthday. That's Salt's best friend. The BLS Mr. Magic remix on Catman Company 43 after the hour. Big shout out to my friends and listeners north of the border. Joey G. Bork from the Pork. God bless you. Thanks for listening. Also, Mr. Mananical up there in the UP in Michigan. God bless you. Oh, I know, man. Hey, we finally got through this mess. Speaking of mess, over the weekend, after we left the Julius July Perry dedication, we ended up going into Lake County. Went by Big Bill's house down there at S&S Tickets. And there was a gentleman giving away some lighting. And the lighting we're going to use for our barbecue pit behind the studio. Well, the man on the, not YouTube, what do you call that? Craigslist. On the Craigslist page, it said that he had one. Okay, I just, one, perfect. Do you know I ended up with 4 lights? And I'm talking about, they're probably the size of the Biden-Harris sign. And they're going to be lights out in the, over the barbecue so that when we're cooking, you'll be able to see. Oh, I kind of like this. Hey, can we put that like, that looks pretty cool like that. See? If you're still watching on Twitch TV or YouTube, that's kind of cool. Okay. Maybe I'm up to something. Speaking of up to something, I got to talk to some people about Michael Cooper coming to Central Florida. And we're going to handle it. No thing. I don't need your help. We got it. Captain Company in the morning.
That's Michael Cooper calling you back. Yes, I'm going to drop that rare. Go hit me back.
Pleasure and Glide from back in the day. 54 after the hour. Joe Pa's on TV talking about he's laying out his COVID-19 plan after announcing his advisory board. If you really got to see that, go to CNN.com. They'll tell you what's going on. Why is it that people just mad? They're mad with CNN. They're mad with just the... Oh, those are the same people with the same problem, with the same old everyday... Yeah, the same... Yeah, they just ain't going to be happy. Kind of like some people on my Facebook page. I had to explain why I was so angry with folks. When your whole life somebody's always told you can't do something. No, he's never going to amount to anything. He's going to be like his dad. Ain't going to do this. Ain't going to do that. No, he can't play quarterback. No, he can't. He can't be a DJ. No, he can't own a radio station. He can't do this. He can't do that. And now that I've done all of that, I want to hear him say what else I can't do. Absolutely hilarious. People, you should take that player hater mentality, that anger should burn in your soul. Kind of like the election we had here in America. It should burn in your soul when somebody tells you you can't do this or you don't know what the hell you're doing. And effing do it! And then you have that power in you. And it's like stepping on a cockroach. And yeah, you little piece of crap. That's what the power in you should be doing. And of course, you got to have the blessings of the man upstairs, for crying out loud. But I take that negativity and always make it positive. And then I laugh at them in their face. If I'm so bad, why does everybody want to play with me? If I'm so bad, how did I get my station back? If I'm so bad, why do people want to invest in this? So to the player haters, one last time in 2020, shut the hell up. America, things can only get better. That's why I'm playing Howard Jones. My show, my network, my, but it's we, the people. This is for you.
We're not scared to lose it all. Security cut through the wall. Future dreams we have to realize. 1,000 skeptic hands won't keep us from the things we plan, unless we're clinging to the things we prize. And do you feel scared? But I won't stop and falter. And if we know it's all right, things will only get
Again, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened and your tray tables and seat backs are in their full upright position. Flight attendants will be coming through the aisles to do their final safety checks. If you have any remaining service items, please pass those to the aisles at this time. Thank you.
You got to get up out of here.
Go time. Wow. Now, that was a fun show on a back-to-work Monday after all what we've gone through this weekend. Now, Central Florida, people, please. There was an accident today down on Econolatchee Trail and Curry Ford Road. 2 people killed in a head-on collision as somebody was trying to go to work. They didn't make it. Get off the damn phone. You're driving a car. The person can wait. And I know it. I bet you somebody was texting and or on Facebook and doing something crazy. Just look. It can wait. Wait. It can wait. Tomorrow, Tantalizing Tuesday. God only knows what we're going to do tomorrow. I know I got to work on the podcast this afternoon over on Nanostar Media. What have I done to deserve this? They'll be up, and you'll get a chance to listen to some excerpts from today's show. Will be up. I think that'll be show 6 or 7. I don't know. I'm turning and burning shows. And I'm looking for, if you've got any jazz music, and you're a jazz artist, I know that we've already talked to Tom Brown about doing a show on Jazzy 103. Oh! Did I say that? Yep. But I don't know what I'm doing. Oh! I'm working on Najee as well. So, you got some jazz music, holla at me, and we'll get it on the air. Talk to you tomorrow.
After a wonderful landing, we would like to be the first to welcome you back to Orlando, Florida. We will be taxiing for a few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any carry-on bags so that Reese, producer, doesn't trip over them. This is the termination of Captain Company for today, so if you are boarding a connecting flight via any of our broadcast partners, please check with the homepage of the station you are listening to inside your internet device when you disembark. Please be sure to check your seat back pockets, bathrooms, and overhead compartments for any leftover adult beverages or contraband that you may have brought on board with you. On behalf of our entire flight crew, Captain Chris Hill, Reese, the producer, the CEO, and myself, Tammy, we would like to thank you for flying Captain Company Internet Airways. We'd like to wish you a pleasant stay wherever the music will take you.
This has been a presentation of
Captain and Company in the Morning,
the worldwide leader.
On behalf of your flight crew and Joe Bob the Manager, who's been playing with us on our tail, welcome to Orlando.
Good show. Love the ending.
You're all invited back to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Y'all come back now, dear.
I'm out of here anyway. Peace out.
I'd say that was a pretty successful broadcast.
Hold on, whoa. I forgot one last thing. Roses are red, violets are blue. You're fired, Mr. Trump. Well, damn sure won't be